The boring answer is no, you do not need to play an instrument to learn how to sing. I think there are plenty of singers, even some of my favorite ones, like they didn't start off playing a piano, guitar, or any instruments, but it sure does help. And the reason why I think it really does help is a few things, right? Number one, like the reason why I really love playing the piano is, yes, I can play kind of cool stuff. Like I play all these kind of cool chords, right, to accompany myself with singing. But the very first thing that really helped me as a singer was being able to play my own scales. Because there are like when you say, if any of you have ever purchased like a singing program before, if you've ever played like a singing if you've ever been and like done a singing program before, you find that they will give you a lot of MP3s or a lot of kind of files where you listen to it and they will kind of play scales like this. Like, right, they'll kind of play all these kind of scales for you, right? Which is really, really good. The only thing is, what happens if you mess up? What happens if you do it and then you accidentally did it wrong, right? How do you kind of rewind and do that? It's a bit more tedious on those audio files because you might have to open your phone and go pull back that like 1 second or like 1 or 2 seconds, right? And so I think like from a practicing kind of point of view, being able to play your own scales, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy, right? It could even just be kind of sliding between 2 notes. That is a way to kind of get a bit deeper into your practice, because all of a sudden it becomes a lot more deliberate, because you don't, if you mess it up or if you don't do it right, just do it again versus just skipping it, right? Because I find that when you do with the MP3, it's very easy to brush over things. I did it when I first started. I was just going, okay, I've done my workout for today, and it became very kind of mindless practice. And so that's number one. I think it can definitely help because you can really get deep into your practice. And it doesn't have to be a piano. You can get a guitar. You can even do it with like a saxophone. I used to play the saxophone. You can do it with the saxophone as well. Maybe it's good to train your breath control that way. Alex, all right, playing an instrument will help, but I can't play any yet. Boom. Oh, did you see my live 2 weeks ago? I really talked about that concept of yet, because if you can't do anything, right, it's just a matter of time. And as long as you're willing to dedicate the time to it, you will get it. You will get it. So, all right. So, the second thing, playing an instrument is very helpful because it gets you to understand something called harmony, right? Especially a piano, right? And essentially harmony is, see if I play this, right? I'm playing multiple notes at the same time. And what that does, right, is when you have to say sing along with it, if I go, I never seemed the most so bright, never felt this good outside, never been in love, but I wouldn't mind spending life with you, spending my life with you. Being able to play the piano like that just really kind of goes, okay, I have to learn how to get my voice to fit in with an instrument. And that is going to be massive, especially if you're trying to learn to sing on pitch. Now, I know that might feel like a lot, so don't worry about it too much, but I think that probably the biggest reason at the moment is you can actually use your scales and all that to kind of get deeper in your practice.